Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Sanjian Tarot. For this unboxing video I have Tarot of Famous Witches, the Major and Minor Arcana version by Rachel Ford. This was part of a Kickstarter that ran from February 14, 2024 to March 15, 2024. And I finally received this deck on January 22, 2026. And the tier I pledged was called the Wheel of Fortune, which included the deck, a guide, and an altar cloth. Now, Rachel Ford previously did this deck as the Major Arcana only. And this is how I received it. There is no shrink wrap. There was no shrink wrap when I received the package. Yeah, this is it. And let's see. So it's just simple labeling on the sides of the tarot deck. And yeah, I guess you could see like the silver foiling, which is what the artist wanted. And here is the back. Oh, come on, there we go. All right, so two-piece box set. Yeah, there's no insert like the two pieces, but the top does not like come down all the way to the bottom, which is still good because it still means I'm able to like get a good grip and open it. I'm just trying to be careful. All right. Okay. So these are the back of the cards, but here we go. Okay. So nothing on the insides. All right. So there's no edging. There were plans to have silver edging. I believe this is there's just some residue from the foiling of the cards on the front, but yeah, it turns out the printer that the creator used, they stopped offering silver gilding. So she no longer was able to add that. From what I read in the update, she said she would try to add something else. But I actually don't know what that something else was or what it turned out to be. So I have no, everything else was normal. There's silver foiling like on the front of the cards themselves, the silver foiling on the boxes that was already meant to be there. Yeah, but as for replacement for the silver gilding that was no longer offered, I don't know what that replacement would have been. So yeah, so these are only 78 cards. And here is the back. All right. All right. So all these cards were hand drawn using Procreate, no AI. The cards are 70 millimeters by 120 millimeters. The GSM is 350. I have no idea what the texture is. However, the finish is a spot metallic finish. And you could see various places have the metallic finish. Yeah, so here on the Wheel of Fortune, yeah, it's on the wheel. You can actually see some of it on the sun at the top, and next to the moon, the stars next to the moon. Yeah, and for this Justice card here, you could see it in the background. Yeah, so the spot foiling is in random places on each card. Now, I'm not a witch, and I do not practice Wicca of any kind. But I don't know, I got this deck just because it's, I don't know, it said it's a tarot of famous witches, so it would be like an ode, or, no, not ode, like an homage to famous witches. Oh my God, Nancy Downs? Yeah, I remember this from an old movie back in, what, the 90s? Was it the 90s? Early 90s? Late 90s? Oh my gosh. Early 2000s. Oh geez, that's still a long time ago. Here we go. We have Kiki from Kiki's Delivery Service, I guess. I haven't seen this anime. I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it. Okay, the creator did say that the minor arcana would be kind of pippish, not completely pippish like the Marseille style, but yeah, it would be, yeah, there just wouldn't be as much people in the minor arcana. Except for the courts. The courts obviously have people in it. And here's a Four of Chalices. See, it still has the classic Rider-Waite-Smith of the person ignoring that fourth cup. So. And here's the Five of Cups. This one's interesting because only one cup is spilled, but there are four cups that are still upright. Yeah, I've seen different interpretations of these where in other decks, the number of cups that are spilled over and upright vary from deck to deck. Yes, and also you could see here for the pages, they're called maiden. And the knights are called knights. And the queens are called queens. And the kings are actually called monarchs. So here's an example. This one's monarch. It's meant for the king of cups, but this one's called monarch of chalices. Okay, yeah, and for the sword suit, the creator using, oh boy, I'm gonna botch this. Athames, the daggers, yeah, Athames. That's the pronunciation, right? Athames? Yeah, so some of the Rider-Waite-Smith symbolism is still existent, like here in this 4 of Athames card. It's the person resting. So it's not too Pip-like. It's not too Marseille-like. Which is actually what I prefer. I prefer the Rider-Waite style instead of the Marseille. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just my taste is more towards Rider-Waite-Smith style. Probably due to the fact that I'm still a beginner tarot, I guess, reader, and I kind of rely on all that symbolism on the Rider-Waite-Smith deck to make the proper interpretations. This is interesting. 10 of Pentacles. Oh, I don't know if this is supposed to be here. I see a little bit of blemishes on the foiling with, yeah, it's right here. Yeah, I don't know if that can be helped. All right, next is a shuffle test. All right, so these are on the thick side, 350 GSM. Oh boy, yeah, this. Ooh. Okay. Oop. Ooh. Oh yeah, these are thick. Oh my goodness. Okay, side riffle. Ooh, yeah, these are good. Okay. Uh-oh. I'm seeing some residue being left on my altar cloth. Oh well. All right, hand to hand. Oh, this is nice. yeah, whatever finish, I mean, it's spot metallic of, yeah, for the, I guess for the top of the card, meaning I guess for the image, for the images. But for overall, I don't think it's matte. Definitely not gloss. Yeah, I have no idea what kind of finish is here, but it's not, it doesn't feel matte, it doesn't feel gloss, but and it doesn't feel bad in any way. So, yeah. All right, these are pretty nice. All right. Now, the guidebook is actually an A5 sized book. The coloring is the same. It uses the same like black, white, red, and looks like some gray for the book. So, yeah. Okay, so, ooh, yeah. Complete with the preface. Ooh, okay, yeah, the image is right here. Let's see, we have upright keywords, reverse keywords, and the main description. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it also explains how the character on the card relates to the card itself. Like here for the High Priestess, it explains a little bit about Anne Boleyn. So yeah, the Emperor, yeah. Ayama Uba for the Emperor. Yeah, it's all explained here. Of course, this is the major arcana, so let's see what the minor. Ooh, same exact thing for the minor arcana. It's like full pictures of the cards, full like upright and reversed keywords and a description. Okay, yeah. So this is a good. It's not too detailed, but it looks like it's just the right amount of information. Yeah, so if you want details, I mean, there are tons of other books that have details on this, on the Rider-Waite-Smith. So yeah, you could go to that. Yeah, let me see. Yeah. Okay, yeah, here's an explanation. Here we go. So there's an explanation for the court cards as to how the person is related to that specific court card. Like here, Jenny Greenteeth of Old English Folklore. Yeah, there's a small explanation of that. So that's nice. Yeah, some of these people I don't know because, as I said, I'm not a witch. Ooh, they included Lisa Tepes here, wife of Dracula. Okay, and the Atame section, yeah, so it's all here. It's nice that the image of the card is also included. So yeah, this is a pretty good guide here. Okay, and I also received an altar cloth. All right. So this altar cloth is 50 centimeters by 50 centimeters. And it appears thin. I think the intention was for it to be used as a wearable bandana too. Yeah, so here it is. Yeah, the same coloring scheme, the black, white, and red. Okay, but yeah, I think you get the idea what this looks like. Yeah, so fits really, really well. All right, so there were some stretch goals included. One of them was this star bookmark for meeting a stretch goal. And there were also pin badges that were added as add-ons for meeting a stretch goal. I opted to not get the pin badges. There were also add-ons like holographic stickers, foiled prints of very specific tarot cards, Joan of Arc t-shirt, and also an extra deck and an extra guide and extra ultra cloth. And I also received this art print, and it's basically a thank you art print. It says thank you for your support on the back. However, the creator wrote down my real name, and I'm choosing not to show that at this time. But I think it's nice. This is a nice art print. All right, so yeah, this is a neat deck, I guess, for those who are witches. It's a nice deck commemorating, I guess, the famous witches, as it's called. Now, I actually would have liked to have seen a mini version of this deck, because this is a pretty good deck. I think this is a pretty unique deck, all about famous witches. So I'm wondering if the creator may be able to create, I guess, just a mini version of this deck, because why not? Like this is, I don't know, yeah, this is growing on me pretty quick. And I've never heard of like over half of the witches here that that the creator added. There's even the White Witch. I want to say this is the White Witch from the Lion, Witch, and Wardrobe film. Morgan Le Fay here, yeah. See, this one I don't know. I've never heard of the Bruxa, I think is how it's pronounced. So, yeah. So guess I'll look that up. All right. So this deck, I think once all the Kickstarter pledges have been fulfilled, the creator will make this available on her Etsy store, and I'll add the link, or there will be a link to her Etsy store in the description, although it may be some time before the deck will be available, since I understand she's still filling out and sending out the pledges for the backers of this tarot deck. All right, so that is the end of this unboxing. I hope you got something out of it, as well as my brief first impressions of the Tarot of Famous Witches by Rachel Ford. See you in the next video.